Ralph's sister, Eva Beaulieu, says she's frustrated that RCMP haven't been out helping much until today. They were initially there when Ralph was reported missing, but she says the family has been left in the dark for much of the week.
We've complained, MLAs, chiefs, been out here, we've talked to them. On Tuesday, we had 6 rangers that couldn't use their uniform that came out to help do the search from Yellowknife area. We only seen the RCMP once on Saturday for a couple of minutes that talked to the people out here, but didn't even go into the woods.
RCMP Constable Ryan Price says the first search last week was like trying to find a needle in a haystack.
Some items have been located, so it'll give us a more specific area to search instead of just a big, broad, general area out in the woods.
As the day goes on, more people gather, showing their support.
I just pray that we bring Ralph home to the family. So if you all could light a candle and do a little prayer for Ralph and the family.
Charlotte Moore Jacobs, ABTN National News, near Boundary Creek.
A search for 53-year-old Ralph Beaulieu, missing from a cabin along Highway 3, which is located between Yellowknife and Belchoco. Initial search efforts in the area haven't been able to locate him. According to the RCMP, a message from a Garmin InReach satellite device was sent on April 29th, indicating that Ralph had definitely begun his trip. The location of the cabin is 40 kilometers west of Yellowknife in an area that blends rocky terrain and marshland. Ralph is a Dene hunter and trapper and experienced out on the land. On April 23rd, he was dropped off at his cabin. His brother was scheduled to pick him up on May 8th. When he arrived, Ralph had disappeared. Eva is Ralph's sister, and she says that he lived on the land for at least 35 to 40 years, hunting, trapping, and living in a tent, sleeping out in the woods. So we really don't know what happened. Why did he disappear? The family chartered a helicopter to look for Ralph, with no luck. Some of Ralph's belongings have been found. They found the pants, the gun, and the next day they found a boot and a backstrap. And then the next day, another boot was found. Then eyeglasses, in basically the same area. There are a few members of the Canadian Rangers here, but they're not allowed to organize or wear a uniform unless they are called by the RCMP to act in any official capacity. Lorraine Villeneuve, Ralph's cousin, is a Canadian Ranger, and she said that she was out searching in her civvies or civilian clothing because the RCMP were slow to ask for their assistance. Ralph's family are frustrated with the local RCMP. Eve said that Ralph is a bush person. He knows what to do, where to go, and how to do things. I can't jump to conclusions and say what happened to him because I just don't know. Peter Liskey, another Canadian Ranger, said he's been involved in searches before and felt it was important to help out with this one too. Liskey says that it doesn't make sense that we have found his items but haven't been able to find any footprints. RCMP said there has been some interest from people who want to help with the search. Those interested in helping out are asked to coordinate with Yellowknife Ground Search and Rescue or the RCMP search manager on site before heading out to search, the RCMP said in a news release. On Thursday, RCMP said police dog services attended the search area to take part in additional searches. Today, CASARA is going to put up a UAV, unmanned aerial vehicle, with a high-definition camera to search some areas that were not easily accessible on foot. The search is still ongoing with the assistance of the Yellowknife Search and Rescue and community volunteers. If you have any information at all as to Ralph's whereabouts, or if you picked him up on Highway 3 south of Belchoco, you're asked to contact Belchoco RCMP at 867-392-1111 or Crime Stoppers at 1-800-222-8477.